Good morning, children. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Today we are going to learn about graphs in real life context. Graphs give information in a visual form. Therefore, they are often used in real life context because they can be easier to interpret than a table or chart. See, graphs are giving informations in a visual form. So it is very easy to interpret graphs than a table or a chart. Okay. The numbers on the axis can represent almost anything. We will usually see a different variable on each axis. Often one of the axes will show time. Okay. Real life graphs usually have positive axis. They may not start at 0. Okay. Only in real life graphs we can represent using positive axis. We can read any labels on the axis and look at the scale to see what the intervals on each axis stand for. Okay. Graphs give information in a visual form, so they are often used in real life context because they can be easier. നമ്മളൊരു ടേബിളോ ഒരു ചാർട്ടോ വരച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നതിനേക്കാളും നമുക്ക് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു ഫോമാണ് ഗ്രാഫ്. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്കൊരു ഗ്രാഫ് കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് അതിൽ ഏതൊക്കെ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നുള്ളത് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കാനായിട്ട് പറ്റും. നമ്മൾ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആക്സിസ് മാത്രമേ ഗ്രാഫിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഐ വിൽ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ an example, children. First question is, the given graph shows fares charged by two different axes. See, this graph shows fares charged by two different taxis, taxi A and taxi B. Okay, now using this graph, we have to answer certain questions. See here, on the x-axis, the distance are labeled, and on y-axis, the cost, the charge per kilometer is marked. Okay, on x-axis, distance in kilometer, and on y-axis, the cost is marked. Okay, so children, here on x-axis, the x-axis, each unit is equal to 1 kilometer. Each unit is 1 kilometer. That is, see here the numbers marked are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Okay, the difference between each point is equal to 1. So each unit is equal to 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. Okay, that is on x-axis. But on y-axis, here the costs are labeled on y-axis. Here each unit is equal to $2. Because here the numbers marked are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, etc. The difference between each numbers is equal to 2. Okay. So each unit is equal to $2. So children, scale of this graph is x-axis, 1 unit is 1 kilometer, x-axis, and y-axis, 1 unit is equal to $2. Okay. Now we have to answer these questions. Our first question is, how much does each taxi charge for a journey of 7 kilometer? How much does each taxi charge for a journey of 7 kilometer? So children, here Here this is the graph of taxi A and this is the graph of taxi B. Okay. Taxi A and this is taxi B. Okay. We are finding the charge of taxi A and taxi B for a journey of 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. So children, here this is 7 kilometer. Draw a perpendicular line from 7 on x-axis. Okay. Now find the corresponding y values. Here this is for taxi B. The corresponding y value is 11. That is, it is in between 10 and 12. That is 11. So $11. For taxi A, it is meeting at 14. So for taxi A, it is $14. Okay. For taxi B, $11 and for taxi A, $14. Because this is meeting here. On the y-axis, it is meeting here. This point represents the charges. Charges for a journey of 7 kilometers. So for taxi B, it is $11 and for taxi A, it is $14. Okay. Now let us answer the next question. How much does taxi A charge for each kilometer? Each kilometer means 1 kilometer. Okay. Taxi A. So children, from here, from our graph, see, this is 1 kilometer, $2. For 2 kilometers, $4. For 3 kilometers, $6. For 1 kilometer, $2. For 2 kilometers, $4. For 3 kilometers, $6. Okay. So the charges for each kilometer is $2. 1 kilometer, $2. Okay. For 2 kilometers, $4. For 3 kilometers, $6. So the difference between 2, 4, 6 is 2. So for per kilometer, for 1 kilometer, the charge is $2. Okay. Taxi A charges $2 for 1 kilometer. Okay. Now we have to find taxi B has a fixed charge and then charges a certain amount for each kilometer. Taxi B ക്ക് ഒരു ഫിക്സഡ് ചാർജ് ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ. ദെൻ ചാർജസ് എ certain amount for each kilometer. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ഓരോ കിലോമീറ്ററിനും they are charging. So we have to find how much is a fixed charge and how much is each kilometer. How much is a fixed charge and how much is each kilometer. So children, here first the graph of taxi B is starting from here. This is the starting point. Okay. That is $4 from $4. So the fixed charge for taxi B is $4. Okay. Then next, after 1 kilometer, it is here 1 kilometer. Then 2 kilometer is here and 3 kilometers is here. So, children, see the charges. For 1 kilometer, it is $5, $5. And for 2 kilometer, it is $6. 3 kilometer, it is $7. So the difference between this is $1. $1. Okay. So for each kilometer, taxi B charges $1. $1. Because 1 kilometer cost $5, 2 kilometer cost $6, and 3 kilometer cost $7. Okay, so for each kilometer, taxi B charges $1. And the fixed charge is $4 because the graph for taxi B is starting from here. That is from 4 on y-axis. So the fixed charge is $4, and for each kilometer, that is for one kilometer $5, and for 2 kilometer $6, and for 3 kilometer $7. So the difference between these charges, the cost is 1. So for each kilometer, taxi B charges $1. Okay. Next, we have to find what distance will cost the same amount in either taxi. So children, we should find the meeting point of these two lines. Meeting point of these two lines. This is the meeting point. This is the meeting point. That is at 4 kilometer. The two graphs are meeting here at 4 kilometer. Okay. So at 4 kilometer, the charges for taxi A and taxi B will be the same. Okay. So children, here using this graph, we are answering the given questions. Now I will explain one more example. Next question is, Saliga and Tanisha are cycling on the same route. The graph shows their journeys. This is the graph. This shows their journey. Okay. Saliga started at 9. What time did Tanisha start? Tanisha. The first one is the graph for Saliga, and this is the graph for Tanisha. So at what time did Tanisha start here? That is at 9:30. Okay. Saliga starts at 9 and Tanisha starts at 9:30. Here the time is on x-axis and the distance is on y-axis. Okay. Then how far did Saliga travel in the first hour? How far? How far means the distance travelled by Saliga. Saliga in the first hour. Children, from the graph we know Saliga started at 9. 1 hour means from 9 to 10. 1 hour, 9 to 10. From 9 to 10, children, draw a line from 10, perpendicular line from 10. See this, draw another line parallel to x-axis which will meet here. So in 1 hour, Saliga travelled 20 kilometer. Okay, because Saliga started at 9. Here we are finding the distance travelled for 1 hour. So from 9 to 10. 9 to 10. Draw a line from 10 and a line parallel to x-axis which will meet the y-axis here. That is at 20. So in 1 hour, Saliga travelled 20 kilometer. Okay. Our next question is, how long was Tanisha cycling before she caught up with Saliga? Caught up with Saliga means their meeting point. Here they are meeting. Okay. Saliga and Tanisha meeting here. Because here in this point the two lines cross. Okay. So how long means the time taken. We have to find the time taken. How far means distance and how long means time. Okay. So children, Tanisha started at 9:30. Okay. And at 10:30, she caught up with Saliga. At 10:30, she caught up with Saliga. This is the meeting point. Okay. So, she travelled 1 hour. 1 hour. That is from 9:30 to 10:30. What is the difference between 9:30 and 10:30? 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay. So children, this graph shows the cycling route of Saliga and Tanisha. Using this graph, we are answering few questions. Okay. Here on the y-axis, the time is given. That is 24-hour clock. Time is given on x-axis. And on y-axis, the distance is given in kilometer. Okay. Then the scale is, children, here x-axis, here x-axis 1, 2, 3. 3 units is equal to 30 minutes. 3 units is equal to 30 minutes. That is, the difference between 9 and 9:30 is 30 minutes. Okay, so 1 unit is equal to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 1 unit means 1 square. 1 square is 10 minutes. Okay, that is x-axis. X-axis. And the y-axis is, on the y-axis the distance travelled are marked. Y-axis 1 unit is 5 kilometer. 5 kilometer. Because on y-axis the numbers marked are 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. So the distance between each unit is equal to 5 kilometer. So y-axis the 1 unit is equal to 5 kilometer. And x-axis 3 units is equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 units is equal to 3 squares are 3 units, 30 minutes. So 1 unit is equal to 10 minutes. Okay. So children, listen this video carefully and copy the given question in your graph book. Hope you all understood this. Thank you children.